The queen villain as eavesdrops on my heart and want to let me slack off. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. I just want to loaf around for 10 years. During the third year of the Eternal Night calendar in the capital of the Green Vines Empire. Meanwhile, a man with black eyes and hair, Roger, relaxes on the bed of a luxurious bedroom with a smile across his handsome face, like he was having a good dream. It had been a long time since the sun had risen. He seemed to have gotten enough rest and had woken up. Opened successfully. You got 100, Uniqueness of Origin Spiritual Power. Roger felt the heat flow into his head as the world became clearer. Even this can be strengthened as executed of you. System. Roger was ecstatic. Spiritual and magic power are the basis of a magician's strength. Magic power decides the amount of spells you can cast and the spell as strength. Spiritual power decides the spell as power and the speed of magic recovery. Those things can be improved through meditation. But doing that takes a lot of time without the help of pills or other methods of strengthening. So spiritual power often becomes a bottleneck for improvement. But the system can directly strengthen spiritual power. Its power is simply immeasurable. Doing nothing is so comfortable. Roger Charles, 18 years of age, is known as a waste in the empire. But he has another identity. In his previous life, he was a game developer. Eternal Night, a game which took 5 years to develop before it was finally released. Prominent game roles. As a veteran of the game, Roger had already experienced what the game had to offer, including the horrors and madness of the gods, and the truth hidden behind the main storyline of the game. But when he woke up, Roger was surprised. He transmigrated into the game world 10 years before the main story. He wasn't the main character, nor the ultimate villain. He had no impact on the storyline whatsoever, appearing as just an extra, just a small mob character by the roadside. Fortunately, after he crossed into the game, he received the indolence system. The first time he opened the chest, it awarded him a direct increase in spiritual power. Since he had the system, he felt secure and decided not to wander outside. He was ready to lie down in the ducal palace for 10 years, and only then check the situation to see whether he should go out or not. First, his empire was a villain camp. Depending on the direction of the game, they will lose. And Roger did not even live until the game started. This meant that in the next 10 years he would face a deadly crisis, so he should be careful. This game's task was to kill the queen and overthrow the tyranny of the empire. To Roger, who knows every game plot, blending in with the protagonist's group is simple. If he had the protagonist as halo and a god as help, and a system from the beginning, achieving a perfect ending would be easy. Because the gods were bastards, the protagonist's group was deceived. Despite knowing this, he had been given a chance to live again. The destiny of the empire was not easy to change, and he didn't want to lose his life to the gods. If the main story starts, if he had a chance, he would help the empire. Squeak! His bedroom door was pushed open. A blue-haired girl walked into his room. She was 165 centimeters tall, and her blue eyes were crystal clear. Her bright and beautiful face could even make the coldest land thaw with a fresh spring breeze. Angelina Charles, the Prime Minister of Green Vines Empire, Roger's sister.